So I hope you can hear me all right with these waves crashing backwards and forwards. But it's such a beautiful spot, and I felt inspired to record this video right now to talk to you about why you're not shifting, why the transformation isn't taking place, why you are trying so hard to become that new version of you, to install those new beliefs, to really up level and expand into that version of you that you know you can be and that you're trying to be, but it's just not happening. And it's because there is a massive difference between motivation and inspiration and transformation. And what I mean is, we can wake up in the day and we can do our routine and we can feel good and we can do a meditation, we can do a visualization, and we can feel like that person. You know, we've just stepped into that version of us in our visualization. We've seen it, we've seen what we want, and so we start the day and we're really inspired. But then what happens the rest of the day? Do we then get triggered into old behaviours, old thoughts, old patterns, old emotions? Do we then go about our day completely unconscious on autopilot, like not really thinking about the version of us that we're supposed to be? Like, what is the story that's going on in our mind? What are the thoughts and the beliefs that we are telling ourselves all day? I'm really sorry, I forgot to bring my stand for this, so I'm holding it, so it's very wobbly and probably the worst video I'm going to put on, but inspiration called. You know, it's what happens the rest of the day, and we have to get so committed to telling ourselves this new story, these new beliefs, these new thoughts, these new truths about who we really are and what we want and where we are, instead of constantly reacting to our results, to the 3D, to what we're seeing around us, to our external world, instead of having all these knee-jerk reactions to things because it's not happening fast enough, it's not what we want, it's, you know, it's not coming, starting to doubt everything. This isn't transformation. We have to be telling ourselves this new story. We have to be really affirming it to ourselves all day long. That inner dialogue, that self-talk is essential in really instilling this new program into our mind. I mean, think about it. How long have you been around on this planet? For me, it's over 40 years. So there's 40 years worth of programming to overwrite. And you know, if you think about when you were young at school, how long did it take you to learn the times table? How long did it take you to learn to read? How long did it take you to learn the alphabet? Because things don't happen overnight, and we have to repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So if you're not transforming, if you're not making that shift, the chances are you're not going deep enough. You're not going long enough. You're not being consistent enough. And you are letting your day-to-day events and your external world and what's happening around you interrupt the story, the new version of you, the new truth. You're allowing it to interrupt it and take hold and drag you back into today's reality, which is really just a record of the past anyway. It's a record of your past thinking. So it really is about being able to ignore what's happening now, knowing that what you're telling yourself is going to become your reality, knowing that you are this new person. It's just the outside hasn't caught up with you yet. You have to become it first. You have to think it, feel it and believe it first before it's ever going to appear. So all the time we're getting triggered and reacting to the outside world, we are interrupting that flow, we're interrupting the attraction, you know, the universe is constantly going, well, what do you want? Do you want this, or do you want this? Do you want this, or do you want this? So it's going backward and forward, trying to respond to us, not really clear on what it is that we're asking for, or what it is that we've decided that we are, and what we've decided to have. So transformation isn't motivation, like motivation and inspiration. So we get inspired and we go about our day. That's not lasting. It's like going to an event for business or self-development and feeling really, really excited and empowered and unstoppable. And then come Monday, when you're back to the grindstone, you're back to doing things the old way, the old habitual way, all the old thought patterns come in, doubt kicks in, fear kicks in, like it's gone. That is not transformation. That's motivation, inspiration. So we want to be looking at transformation, and transformation comes from going so much deeper. And the things that I've really, really helped for this are energy healing and clearing, because it's really working on that invisible level. It's working on those stuck emotions in you, the energy that's keeping those thoughts stuck, that's keeping those beliefs stuck, the energy that's keeping those old wounds alive, those old traumas that are really shaping your concept of who you think you are, and your limits and what you think you are and aren't capable of. And the other massive thing that I found really helps shift is working with the subconscious. So this reprogramming work, you know, finding out what is in your subconscious for a start. What are those beliefs? What is that self-concept? How do you see yourself now? And then working through reprogramming it, using tools to reprogram your subconscious mind. These two invisible force fields are the very thing that is in your way, and they are working together to hold you back. So the energy keeps the subconscious patterns, beliefs, thoughts and self-image anchored deeply in place, like cementing it in. So clear the energy, then shift those subconscious thoughts and beliefs, and then make sure your new story is consistent with your self-talk all day, every day. It doesn't matter if you believe it. It doesn't matter if you're not seeing it come true yet. It doesn't matter if everyone thinks you're bloody mad and delusional. It doesn't matter. Tell yourself this all day, every day. And what you focus on, what you decide and claim with conviction is what will become your reality, because there's no two ways about it. Law of attraction will respond, but also your thoughts create your feelings create your actions and behaviours. So you're going to think and feel and show up very differently in life. You're going to take different actions, you're going to do different things, so you're going to create different results from those different actions. So it's really, really important to not half-ass this and take it really bloody seriously, because what could take you 6 months of programming could save you 40 years in living, you know, a life that you don't want to live, or not living up to your highest potential. So is it worth it? For sure. Is it easy? Not necessarily. You're going against an old, automatic, strong program that's going to fight you for survival every step of the way, but it's going to change your life. And once you've done it once for one area of your life, you can do it again and again and again and again. So, you know, do you want freedom? Do you want to create a life that you absolutely love? Do you want to be able to master yourself? Do you want to be able to master your life in every single aspect of it? If the answer is yes, then it's 100% worth it. So keep going, go deeper, do more, keep telling yourself that story. If you want any help with the energy side of things or the subconscious side of things, I will link up some self-study programs in the description box that you can hop on and you can have instant access to, and my energy healing, so that you can hop on and see if energy healing is something that you would love to help start that transformation super fast. So I'll link them up in the comments, but you can do this. Just keep going and don't take no for an answer. Do not listen to that monkey mind. Do not listen to the ego. Keep going with your truth, your story, your new reality, your new story. And it doesn't matter how hard it gets. Keep going, keep pursuing, be persistent, and everything will change. All right, have an amazing day. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.